So to me, a manifesto is something that I use in my life to help me create something like just kind of encompasses everything that I believe, all the things that the values that I hold dear. Another reason I really like a manifesto is because it's just really motivating, like especially if you write a really good one, it's especially motivating, and it just really is one of the best things that reminds you of what it is you're working towards. And like even when times get like really hard, or when you feel like you want to give up on something because you're not maybe seeing the results, a manifesto just shows you like, hey, remember when you said this thing was important to you? Well, you can't give up now. So I guess to give you a better idea of like what a manifesto is, I'm going to be sharing with you my own manifesto, because maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something you can resonate with, maybe you like it, maybe it'll inspire you to create your own, I don't know. So here it is. Also, I don't really have it memorized, so I have to like pull up my phone for this because it is something that I keep on my phone. Okay, I even gave it a title. It's called the Goal Slayer Manifesto, and here's what it says. I believe in the pursuit of living life the way we want. That with drive and passion, magic can happen. That my success is mine to define, and that now is the best time to get started. I want to inspire go-getters and dream chasers to craft their dream lives and businesses, one action step at a time. And I know this to be true. Success isn't a straight line going up. We get 80% reward from the 20% effort we put in. Motivation is byproduct, not a trigger. And I've never met anyone who worked hard and didn't make it. I want to quickly pause and ask you guys how you find my manifesto. Be sure to leave a comment below if you resonated with any of the lines that I mentioned, if you believe anything, and I don't know, just basically give me your thoughts on that. So on to the main point of this video. How do you create your own manifesto? For me, it's just asking yourself a few questions. I've actually outlined 3 questions that you might be able to ask yourself as you're making your manifesto, which is kind of like based on mine, but like it's just the easiest way because like I'm just kind of giving you like a framework that you can work with. There is really no right or wrong way to do a manifesto. It just has to feel right to you. So if you feel like anything that you're doing feels kind of iffy, you're wrong, then you know maybe you're just trying too hard, maybe you're overthinking it. Be sure to just use these questions that I'm going to say as like more of a guide and not really like something that's going to cage you in. Let's begin. Question number 1. What do I believe in? It's like, what are the values, the principles, the lessons in your life that you truly, truly believe in? Like, what are the things that you know you've seen the evidence of, you've seen it in your own life, you've seen it with other people's lives? What are the things that matter to you? What are the things that matter to the people around you? What are the things that you believe that are very important? It's important that you have like this overarching belief system, because I'm 100% sure, even if you haven't really sat down and thought about it, there are things that you believe. These are things that you know are, they're just right for you, and you can't really always explain what or why it's true, but it just is. And these are likely beliefs that you're going to be believing for a long time. You will likely not find any evidence that these are not true. So that might help you figure things out for yourself. And a second question you're going to ask yourself is, what do I want? And no, this does not refer to your dinner craving for tonight. This is actually something like this big overarching goal, this one big thing that you want to move towards, that you think is, the direction that you want to take your life. Now, if you're creating like a manifesto for like your general life, you want it to be more, not so specific, not too specific, where like you feel like you're limiting yourself to like one specific thing, like a specific career path or whatever, but just mostly like, just think about something that's broad enough to like go in the general direction that you want. Maybe like some kind of like one-line mission that you feel you're called towards. And I know it feels kind of weird when you're actually thinking about this stuff, because you think like, oh my god, it's like, am I really called to do this one thing? And something that I covered in my other video, one of my very first videos, if not the first video that I did on here, which is about finding purpose in any season, it's that, maybe this can change, but like there's just really something in you that is true, and that's not going to change, and that's something that you really, really, really want. And the third and final question you can ask yourself to help you make your manifesto is, what will it take to get there? This one is really about what does it take? What are the things that you're gonna have to remember all the time? It's not just about, like, you don't just stop at what you believe, but like, what are things that you have to remember? Things that will keep you showing up, that will keep you from giving up, things like that. And these could be things that, you haven't really necessarily perfected, if there even is such a thing, like we've perfected something in our lives. But it's really just something that you have to do to be able to get to, question number 2, which is what you want. You just know that you have to remember these things, that these things that are true, these truths in your life that are just going to help you get to where you want, get you to that one big goal, to that big mission, that big purpose that you're moving towards right now.